Love is a beautiful thing. Love is a fine thing. Love is a wonderful thing. Um, Relationship now one of the best thing we do ever exist since mankind was created. Remember, in the beginning, um, there was man. In for some reason, God felt like, hey, I need to create a woman. I need for this man to have a woman. I need for this man to have somebody they can talk to, somebody they can relate with, somebody they can build with, somebody they can do this or that and with. And then from man picking in banja, from your ribs came a woman. Now one of the finest creation in that with personally I feel like God actually make in any person fit testify see fit testify on what I am saying. We don't grow or many years don't pass, many years don't pass. It's 2024 and relationship relationship still be one of the things that we stand out. Relationship still be one of the things that we stand out completely. Whether relationship for business, whether relationship for relationship as in now still one of that things that we any person we know for manage and well, we know for handle and well. You look at them and you see happiness in them. Um, it's another wonderful day, and the segment today, the segment right now is relationship to relationship to now that segment for Day we did talk about relationships. And when we talk about relationship, guess what? Anytime the word relationship come up for our community, we only think about what did they call them? Let me see, platonic. Must see what is that word mean. Platonic relationship. Okay, we think about relationship only when it concerns love and this and bad fashion and all of that stuff. But for me, anytime I hear the word relationship, for me, it's human beings, it's business, it's everything. It's everything about life. Um, the same way we if you manage with the manage relationship we concern love relationship all of that. The same way we'll probably get for manage relationship when it comes to business and every other thing. We had a segment yesterday, the Cyphogwe podcast, and some person talks on Twitter, really touched me. This is my brother, they call it Paul. He say one of the biggest mistake we make for the community. Now see, we want build relationships. Now when we don't realize it, we will need that relationship then. So for instance, I don't start to read it, and because I don't start to read it and I realize it to read it, the foundation for to read it will be in people and all of that. That is when I want to start building relationship. You see, yeah, sometimes will be you will succeed, sometimes will be you will succeed like 30%. But if you look at very well with time, most of these people will easily fade away, they'll easily back out because with time the relationship never stand the test of time. You see, but if you build relationship with people even before anything come, now that relationship if you don't build with other people that time, now it go sustain you whether in good or bad times. I would don't see them for community. So many people they deal with it, they get this and that problem, and then so many people they show up, and then so other man will get similar problem or even less, and then not up to how many people show up. Yeah, we can sit here and blame the community and accuse them of, oh, we are not supporting certain people, we are not. The question is always, what was your relationship with people before your demise, before your celebration? And when I remember, I say people need only um we not only need people now when we'll get wahala. We not only need people now when we'll get troubles. Even time for celebration, we need persons who know about the I think now for Bible, we know about the story for this person for Bible. He be get events, this wealthy man, he be get event, he invite all your rich friends and whatever, whatever. They don't show up for the event. He actually get for pay people, they may they go pay poor people, them give them clothes, give them whatever, whatever. Maybe they can't attend that event only because at the end of the day, you cannot celebrate by yourself. You cannot celebrate you one. Just imagine, say, all we leave you for the world. The world will be born where we you will abandon the world, can't find me for Saudi. So build relationships, with people before you even start thinking about exploiting this relationship. Just building relationship with people is a very, very fine thing. It's a very, very beautiful thing. I had a conversation with my sister Mbole this morning, and every time she calls me, every time me and Mbole talk, every time we mean I get conversations, like you the hear some person we it gets some deep concern. You the hear some person we it gets some crazy respect for Nasako. You the hear some person we he want see me succeed by every means. He want see me succeed by every means. So that is because of the relationship. Me and I don't bill before now. From the first time we me and I meet up till now. And I feel like that's just the same thing we should do across the board. For those who they watch, I hope see the volume they okay. If the volume not they okay, I beg una tell me. Someone just texted me. They were part of the show yesterday, and this is beautiful. Um, yeah. So I was talking about relationship, and oof, this is good. Mm. Yeah. So um, we build relationship today. Not because we are building this relationship because we'll exploit and tomorrow. No, we build a relationship because it's just the right thing to do. We cannot survive the world alone. We cannot live in this world alone. We cannot enjoy this world just we. You understand? Now the reason that we go for build relationship, we go for build good relationship. I beg, man, check the video. Make sure see the sound the okay. For those who they watch, una let me know if the sound the okay. If the sound not the okay. Um, I see. Okay, it's good. The volume is okay. I see Ice Kid Charisma TV watching, my boss. I see Jem Mambeng watching. I see Mommy and the boys. By the way, one of these days, when I see Mommy and the boys on Tori Day, I dey plan some special segment. Guys, go ahead and don't forget to share. Let me know where you're watching from. Please, 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 please. Let me know where you're watching from. I see Mimi Zobi Barons, my friend. Now, Mimi, na that one friend we did for us sound and see for my team them, but I've tell on one of the closest person who I get them for our community. One of the closest person I get them for that our community. I don't know it for a very long time, and we'll get this crazy relationship. Me and they fight like big brother and the small sister, papa and the pikin. Like we'll go for this number of time, we'll not talk and we just trust each other. And now one other person where you want to see me grow. Now one other person we I want to see grow. And when I look at her, I look at her potential. Every day I dey tell her like Mimi, you have so much potential. You need to exploit. You need to exploit this. Like small, we'll get to where we will get to be. Okay, all man say volume they fine. Like I been talk, more jump into the conversation. Now relationship to read now that segment for to read we get together and talk relationship. Most of the times I'll always answer a question. Now, if you get any question about relationship where you are my answer I I will happily give my opinion. So yeah, go ahead and maybe comment your question. Go ahead and maybe um yeah, go ahead and maybe comment your question. Now we might put this. Okay, yeah. I need to put the cap for some strategic place. Yeah. So go ahead and maybe comment your question. Go ahead and maybe by the way, if I dey answer the questions also, if any person get anything we feel like Sako, no, that why you talk are not correct. And I remember for put am for comment section. I don't forget for share. The very first question we I get an best relationship advice. Um I think for me the best relationship advice I fit give any person when you go into a relationship, worry more about what you are bringing to the table. Worry more about what you can do to enhance the relationship. Focus more on your qualities and how you can actually help una achieve una overall goal. When you go into a relationship, after you don't focus on all of these things, identify the person weaknesses, the person you get into a relationship with, whether in a business relationship, whether in a normal love, whatever relationship. Make sure so you know the person you're getting into a relationship with, the person you're working with. Make sure so you know them and you know them their weaknesses, and decide on your own if you can actually tolerate their weaknesses. Try to understand their strength also. Try for help them be the best version of them. For me, um the greatest advice I'd give any person going to a relationship is know you, know what you want. Identify the best person way if you easily be compatible with you, and if you ever be 100% compatible, if it be 50%, if it even be 40%, it just depends on how I think and how I want make can work. So if you know you very well, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, share them with the next person. These are my strengths. These are what I can bring to the table. This is how I can help you. This is how I can help our relationship. These are my weaknesses. This is what I think. And then when I discuss them and then when I come to that place when I know what we want to have this, you guys will probably have a good something going on. I know so many people um they get some really beautiful relationship going on, and after observing them, for me the conclusion I see, each person know his strength, each person know his weakness, each person know what they're bringing to the table, and each person respects the other person which we bring on the table, and that is why they have the beautiful relationship that they have. The number two question, worst relationship experience. So probably the person with the door asked me now my worst relationship experience. Um, I don't know which specific experience where I get we I think consider my worst relationship experience. Yeah, I think I don't get relationship the way the relationship end with me and people want me the relationship end. I think that should be my worst relationship experience. I've had a relationship we lasted it lasts less than, I think it lasts less than 1 day or 2 days. uh I talk less than 1 day or 2 days because we had a relationship. I mean, after we had sex, you understand, after we got intimate, the relationship, in the next few weeks, the next few days, the relationship just start go down the drain, and all of that. Apparently not because of the sex, but because we did not really consider so many other things before we decided to get intimate. Got to know this person, somebody who has known me for a very long time. You talk for some person for 1 2 weeks and you feel like you don't know them for like 6 10 years. They know you in out, and then we decided to, and then but right after that, so some burning desire the way it used to exist. That kind, you don't know this person, you don't always want, they like, so maybe for me I was just excited about for for one of the very first time I see some person who really know me, we really understand me, and maybe they focus on many other things, and maybe they focus on if she really wanted a relationship, if maybe he too be just the focus on, oh, this guy, oh, yeah, yeah, that kind of stuff then. So now after we now any man start coming out with a sense like, oh, okay, this, okay, that. Um, I think for me, na my worst relationship experience that, because you see somebody who you feel like you guys can actually be compatible, But then almost everything around the situation, almost everything surrounding the circumstances, it need to permit you now for be together. Una want be together, the two of una wanna agree, una want be together, but the circumstances need to permit you now at all. One of the craziest moments for me, yeah, I sat in my room sometimes. I cried. I sat in my room sometimes. Sometimes he would send me video where he cry. Uh, like it was just crazy. But they say love. One of the thing we love be huge on na sacrifices. Love be huge on sacrifices because when you really love the person, you care more about their happiness. You care more about if they leave, if they go, are they actually going to be happy? You worry more about if they will be happy. Or may they break every other thing and then come be with you. And then you know very well, see, they be hurting. You understand? So we too we understand that. So we were like, you know what? Go your way, ma go my way. I God the one know why we be bring we two together. Um but yeah, I think the experience was back Kevin. Jem Mambeng. Uh yep, it's just advisable to let go in such circumstances. Yeah, you'll not get no choice. You not get no choice. You go heal, whether you like it or not. With time, you go heal. Now the one thing that would ever ignore, and like, oh, have you die? Oh, no, you heal. With time, you go heal. So I think for me now one of the worst experience and that I don't get time when it comes to relationship. Like I said, I've had other relationships which ended in a funny way, which ended and I did not really like the fact that the relationship end. But then this one be stand out. Another question ideal date. Which be ideal date for me. Now, this palaver ideal date, I think it's subjective. Wait if it be an ideal date for me, no go be an ideal date for you. And wait if it be an ideal date for one person for a relationship. You understand? I'm gonna say two people that exist for relationship. Some person ideas of an ideal date, no fit be na the other person idea of an ideal date. And once you start realizing things they don't start conflict like that, you want to pay attention to many other things in that same relationship. Now, some of the reasons and that way people get into a relationship, people meet one another or each other, and then they are like, "Oh, we are in love. Oh, we are," and then they jump into doing certain things, and then in the long run, down the road, they start realizing, "Oh, we'll not be compatible for the level." I like the thing, they don't like it. The thing, them I like. I don't stay America for long now. I don't go movies now about 3 times. Yeah, I remember the last time I went to the movies, the person with me that began to go for movies. I tell you already, say if we reach with that, start sleep. No blame me. You understand? I don't even get me TV for my house. I don't get TV for my house. Um Netflix. I remember one time I had Netflix for like how many years? I never used it until I just canceled the subscription. Amazon Prime and their movies the way they get I think the last like how many months ago, the only reason I got Amazon Prime now because they be announcing Cameroonian movies a day for day and Cameroonian movies a day for day, and then half heaven they began to put half heaven for this. So I was like, you know what, I need to get Amazon Prime. So, but guess what? Up to today, I know things I don't even use up to 1 2 times. So I want to put that out there. No, say what looks to you or what might for you be an ideal date, no, if it be ideal date for another person. So now one of that things on oh she don't discuss them. Um this brings us to something. I think now one other question that I'll probably add on for you. Wait to be the best gift for gift person when you're in a relationship with you want give gift where you think say be good for the person, or you want ask the person what you think say you need them and then you provide them. I want to answer me that question for comment section. Wait to be the best gift for gift person where you in a relationship with you. What on a business relationship, what on a romantic relationship. Wait to be the best gift for give them. You want give them gift where you the person will give a gift. You feel like, oh, I don't see the person and blah 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 blah. I feel like this is what I should give them as a gift. This is what they need. Or you want talk for them, ask them how you feel actually help them, how you feel gift them, how you feel bless them. Because gift, there will be a blessing. And then when they tell you, okay, now for the domain where they lack, now they play where get difficulties and all of that, and then you provide them for them. So the question between which be my ideal date. So for me, I'm a natural person. Came from a very poor place. So when you come from that very poor place like me, you'd already condition your mind. The things the way they make you happy. Now very simple things: going fishing, going out to just enjoy nature. All these simple things that are around that then they make me happy. You understand? So technically, an ideal date for me, if you ask me now my opinion, it go always be like that kind of thing then. Oh, go work at for park. Oh, go do this. Oh, now I'm into photography and videography and all of these things. If now me I dey make the decision, I go ever like more spend time for what doing one of those things, taking pictures of you, doing videos of you, or working on a project that I'm working on to really project. Like for me, na my soft place that like for see you, drag you into my project and we're working on something, and like for me that's just so beautiful. That would be an ideal date for me. However, lately I don't start enjoy like restaurants and just going to somewhere where maybe most of the crowd for any even people from your community. I'm talking about like maybe a white community, and just have a drink and just see people, just observe people, and all of that. But I would like to point out the fact, see, anytime it has to do with ideal date, for me, it's very subjective. Either you or the person are across are sitting next to you. But then when I feel always compromise certain things and make them work. Might see if any person not answer the question of which will be the best gift for give some person. Yeah, for you, which will be the best gift. Which will be best gift if you supposed for gift some person. Which you think if it be the best gift for gift them. Okay. What will you do if you found your friend's wife or girlfriend was cheating on your friend? So what I would do if I notice say my friend, man even use best friend, my friend, a wife or a girlfriend, they cheat on me. So I don't probably catch it for this situation. Catch it as in when not true say they do, and sure maybe even the woman or the girl confirm for you say, yeah, I have an affair with this person or blah 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 blah. When I see the life zone, um before you see smoke, no see fire dey. I'd always look at that way. Before person cheat, before person do certain thing, them there's always something that push them. Now, I need talk to me people make excuse, go do certain thing there. All I'm just saying is once you see smoke, no see fire already there. So a smart person no go find way for just blow that smoke away. A smart person no find way for just no go one just find a perfume for spray place, may not smell like smoke and then hide the fire, because you hide the fire for how long, or you control the fire for how long. Sometimes you want to know why, sometimes you just want to talk to them, you want to question them, you want to hear their own side of the story. Something where you the feel say na cheating, Phoebe na something where they get agreement in a master say, you know what, if you always go one time out to go find say your boyfriend, go find say your whatever. So personally, I will get that conversation with them. Why are you doing this? Do you even understand the long term consequences, the long term impact on your relationship? I'll talk to them. I'll try for guide them. Yamasa no, Yamasa no no. But definitely at the end of the day, I'll I'll just let them know. See, I'll just make sure see they know the consequences of which they do. Now I know say most people want know now whether I will go tell my friend or not. Um, I don't really think them my place. For go tell my friend say your woman they cheat on you. But while I was talking to the woman, I will advise the woman, me tell him massa, me confess for him massa, me sit the man down and open up to them. I'll advise the woman for if possible, may stop him. Maybe if he do an I don't know, ignorance or whatever, I'll tell him me stop him. Therefore, say me, I'll go meet my friend, say, oh yeah, woman, they cheat on you, blah blah blah. No, I will not do that. I will not do that for one reason only. Maybe my wahala. Maybe my wahala as in I don't care about them and blah blah blah. No. Maybe my wahala is as in I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to handle it. You know, I'm go tell some person something to, and then the guy pull out, and then some man don't die and all of that, and then you shouldn't start be like, if I be no, I know for talk. People are very very unpredictable nowadays. You look at someone and you feel like they are calm, they are collected, you feel like they can control, they can handle situations, and then they just move from zero to 100, and then you're like, if I be no, I know for do that. So generally in that situation, I'll talk to the person that's involved, that's person, the person that's cheating. I'll let them know how I feel about the whole situation. And then I go warn them, may they do everything possible for not put me for their way. You understand? I'll warn them, may they do everything possible for no ever, man, no see them again. Like, out of respect, I beg you, do am for we misses I no ever see am, because at the end of the day, you're traumatizing even me. You dey put me through for some very difficult situation. So do whatever dirty thing you want to do whatever disrespectful thing you want to do to yourself, but then try for not get me involved. Try for not get others involved. What will you? Oh, no, other question. Best way for end a relationship in 2024. Now, the person who asked me the question, I don't know if they get a relationship with the were enam or now waiting. Okay, my brother I say, if you say if one give person a gift, more give the person a way to know say the person will like him, and me too I agree. Give them with you to like him. Princess Tara, salute. Give the person till we go like him. Ask the person. No, not just she don't assume say, oh, Sako, because he like videography, like photography, this and that. If I buy a camera, I go glad. No. Things in I already get like how many cameras? I get more than 10 cameras. I already get some certain things, but something they know I really need and we go actually help the whole videography, photography project. So if you ask me, I will tell you and then you contribute that way. Yeah, advise the girlfriend and ask her what she wants, and she should decide to talk to her man. And if she doesn't, then open to your friend. Nah, I don't think I want to go to that friend. I will not. I will never. Yeah, I will never. I will never go. I don't think ever go. I go. She don't tell my friends, say, bro, your woman they cheat on you. I don't fit. I don't fit. I cannot do that. The same way, and if you go tell you the woman when I'm my friend, and if you tell you say your master they cheat on you, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I know it's a wrong thing. I know it's a bad thing the man is doing or the woman is doing, but I cannot do that. It's not maybe my place for get that kind of conversation with for go report that kind of conversation. Like I talk, my only reason I say you never know how people they will handle things. You understand? You never know how people will handle things. I don't know. What if I know report on today, and then after tomorrow the man change and becomes a good person and a better person, and then they start enjoy their relationship for the rest of their life. Where if you be go report and maybe if we just spoil the relationship. So for me, I don't even feel like I'll ever go tell whether not the woman or the man. No. But I'll make you the person where it cheat. Me, you know, say I know they okay with what you do. For me personally, be disrespectful to me first of all, even before you want to be disrespectful to your spouse. You understand? And I'll beg you, say, try all way, mama, I beg you, try all way me know the pass for you. Now, if you think I'm trying for my face, then I feel be tempted for treat you some way. Yeah, that is the thing. Mambeng say, what if the guy is gay and is actually allowing the woman to go get fun because even if he satisfy the woman? When I see reason why you really get for ask, right? You really get for ask, talk to the woman, and I hope say the woman feel really open up to you or the man feel really open up to you why it do and then after they open up to you, be sincere, then if you tell you what you think, you understand, and then after that, um for me say, oh, once I say I come on go to report, nah, I will not do that. I will not do that. My brother Gabi say, what if they're in an open relationship? You understand? They have an open relationship, and then you come over and go tell the man will just look you like, I know. Or the man will like, why you put your mouth for what issue? They say between man and woman, no put your mouth for the uh that no put your mouth for the get limit though. Okay, I'm gonna make you know so I don't like what you're doing. And now the reason I talk to the person with the cheat. If you talk to the person really open up for you, say, no. Take for instance Michael Blackson, in a woman they be there for in a girlfriend, they be there for relationship with the girlfriend or they say you will sleep with one other woman every month, but you need to repeat the woman. So the woman will sleep with any month, you're not gonna sleep with her ever. Next month you find a different girlfriend, you sleep with them or whatever, but you need to repeat them. This is 2024. People have different relationships, and more no take what relationship feel say na symbol that for relationship or na representation that for relationship across the board. No, people get at different relationships and they are happy. We just get to live and make they be happy with them. Um, okay, the question within a best way for any relationship. So now, ma put on this way. Not looking like I dey advise you for go any relationship. Look at more like if you start see some of these things, maybe. Enough it be for me, enough I'm not that observe our community. But nowadays, the easiest way for people for end relationship, because most people know what end relationship for we um it go paint a dark cloud. It go like put a dark cloud between you and the person who wanna be in the relationship. It don't backfire for so many people. So you end a relationship with somebody today, and then tomorrow they become president, and then you find work. You don't know how you go beg them. Um, you dump some girl today, and then tomorrow the girl go marry some wealthy man, and then you find work. You don't even know how you go beg the game, me beg him, massa give you work and and all that thing. There. So people don't come up with different ways the way they end relationship. Way problem no go be. So if in the long run, need be they fit either reconcile or they fit even benefit from the relationship where they be get and where it don't end. So what most people dey do now say they give you the spouse a good reason to leave the relationship. They'll give you as the spouse a good reason to quit the relationship. They no can't tell you say, oh, I don't want you again. No, they'll continue to treat you well, they'll continue, but then so certain thing they do, they know they do them. So certain thing they will be lacking completely for the relationship. So certain thing then they will it no go be there. You understand? And most of the times it'll be now. I just talk, I need to talk to this what apply for me. So they give you a good reason to leave the relationship. Generally, for relationship, them when now you leave the relationship, most of the times, especially for woman, them you dey be for that place where now you dey make excuse for the guy. You be like, oh, na me I leave you. Oh, na me. So you don't get hatred, you don't get anger. You need to vex with the person most of the times. Even if you vex with the person, you vex with in a very short time. You understand? But you know very well, say, now me, I decide for end the relationship because you need to give me your money because. But guess what? The guy will not make you know, say, I need to give you your money, I cannot get money. So at the end of the day, in the long run, you dey make excuses for the person. So the question now, which be the best way for leave a relationship? The best way to leave a relationship is give the other person a good reason to leave the relationship, not you. If not, then they leave the relationship. Most of the time, they go around the guilt of now me, I believe the relationship. And then you now you just stay for back, you just dey play like where why you leave me, why you understand that way. The ground there for some way. Even if you want come back, if you want come back later, even if you want come back later. My boss Jonathan watching. Guys, any person who dey watch this video, that is someone you want to follow. You don't just comment say facts on facts. That's someone you want to follow. Young, extremely smart, want to see our community grow, want to see our community flourish, want to see our people um everyone become part of the 1%. Maybe that by that time, maybe the 1% will be again what we all now 100%. But now 1% I have so much love and respect for. Now 1% we I guess some very few people, the way every time I wake up, I go on their social media. I want to know what they post. I want to know what they think about certain things. I want to know what they think about situation. My brother Jonathan, one of them. Trust me, follow him on all social media and thank me later. So yeah, now the easiest way to have a live relationship, not ever leave any relationship as in you walk out of the relationship and you spit on the relationship. I bet you will regret them whether you like or not. Whether you like or not, you will regret them. Walk out of every relationship. Give the other person a reason to quit the relationship. When they quit the relationship, they make excuses for you, not knowing see, not knowing see, you already prepare ground for them for quit. You never hear a woman they say, Balog, that thing, na me I leave you. Na me I leave you. They talk out their full chest. They talk am happily. They no know say you don already prepare the ground. I see my sister Yonde Felicitas. Thank you very, very much for watching. Guys, go ahead and click and click and click and click that share button, comment. I want to know where you're watching from, please. The next question, one concern you have about marriage. Okay, that one, I actually write that question for them. So one of okay, Derek say, my brother Derek say dialogue be very important, bro. There is no level to dialogue you can. It like no like it's difficult. Trust me, it's really, really difficult for you for really get into dialogue and then the person just be like, yeah, this reason why you give me a good enough reason for we for end the relationship. Now, very few persons go actually understand what you say, okay, yeah. But if you just play your game well, it now see technically now see dialogue. That's you negotiating. I want us to break up, but I don't want us to break up in a way that you feel like I sent you away, like say I drive you. No, I want more break up for we. Now you say go choose. You understand? But you usually do one for some technical kind of way where you need to overhead the person, like you need to know, but you just you know how man party men they watch they know how that's in there. The next question be then wait to be the one concern I get about marriage. Let me add that question for you though. One of the concerns, one of my biggest concerns that I get about marriage. Now, how marriage come about, how people start married. Um, I be Christian, but I want to talk some put Bible aside. But if you look at even for Bible context, Adam, God create man, and then he look man, he feel like, oh, this is what I think is good for you, and they give man human. So technically, it was not even Adam's, oh, Papa God, I want human and blah, blah, blah. Una correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I not read Bible fine. You understand? So God look Adam, he just look, he say, why see the one, he lonely. Oh, the man give you human. And then God gave human. Now the Bible context that of how people start get married and all of that. But more put Bible aside. How did we get to that place where people they decide say, oh, now know what? If you like the woman, una go come for you, una go sign the paper, una go do so, una go do. Most say before one visa sign paper, because paper signing and all of that, I think that was colonial. For our culture, they say can pay bride price, can give it kind of thing for papa, can give the thing, and then officially that woman belong to you. So my biggest concern I don't ever get about marriages is how did we come up? Now, would they come up with this idea? How did they come up with that idea? What did they really think? What was the circumstances surrounding them? Will be prompt them for things say, oh, you know what? People need to start married. People need to start married because the man that gave for being the man he own and he gave for being only that man gave for the chopper. You understand? Like I want really understand. I want to understand those people, their mindset, wait to be prompt them for be like, no, 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 no. When if you leave like foul them like cheat like animal, because even animal them too for some reason, animals on one degree, you don't only see as on two animal them. So lion and so other lion like now early than two they like the lion don't say na my own human this. It work out on all side, it go on all side. So zebra don't say na my own this that all them two they go all like then two they don't agree say na early than two they go be in. So for me, my biggest concern about marriage will always be now who come up with the idea, the circumstances surrounding the making of that decision. Like, okay, this is how I feel like this thing should happen. This is why it should happen, and all of that. I feel like if we start understand their reasons, then we fit figure out why people get married. People feel understand better why they're getting married, why they're getting into this thing. People feel understand better why they're not going for bash people they never married or they no one married, because people they for the life we don't decide and say they no one married. You understand? People don't decide say they no one married, but some people they don't marry, they want act like older but they say they no one married, something they wrong with them. Like if we really go back to the genesis of how marriage is started, and we understand why these people become up with oh people need for married, and they don't make them, law never ever make them obligatory. Law never ever can tell say oh people must marry it. No, it's an option. You want to get married, fine. You don't want to get married, fine. So somehow in between there, I feel like so certain questions in the way where you start asking yourself and you start answering that questions, then you understand better why you have to get married, or why it is okay if you don't want to get married, or why you not get for bash people they never married, or even make fun of people the way they don't decide say they know are married. I don't know if that makes sense. Married comments. Yeah. So now my biggest concern that with me personally I get them about marriage. Our next question would be now biggest misconception about relationships. I think I answered this earlier when I would answer the relationship advice. For me, the biggest misconception we most people they live with when they get into relationship now the fact saying the other person owe you everything. The other person should be there for you. The other person will be there for you. Um, the other person this that. My brother saying to read the following the missing biblical allusion and the disparity in numbers as per men to men. Is it that some women were not raped? No, remember, say person not getting a one rib, right? You not getting a rib na that bone for the right, or rib na the cage completely. Because they go now for the cage, they move now one rib. So let's Google this, man. More not just the top of one talk. More know exactly what to rib. Each of a series of slender curved bones articulated in pairs to spine. So rib na actually one of that many ribs then we a form a way they protect your thoracic cavity. So rib now one of them, and by which way Bible talk, it means say God remove now one of that rib make woman. We means say if you get plenty ribs, it means say God will actually move plenty ribs for make plenty different woman. And when God don't move that plenty rib now for make plenty different woman, them who you would expect me marry other plenty? Who would expect me marry that other woman them? Now ribs that, you understand? So if you look for they show ribs. So ribs now one of that bone. We move one of that bone now rib, but the entire thing they call and say rib cage. The entire thing they call and say rib cage. So the question now, God don't move one rib for me one woman. I will person get plenty ribs them. What if he can move different rib, then he may make different. He explains probably why we get less men and more women all the time. I even do think that kind of way. So the next question be then our biggest misconception about relationship. So my biggest misconception about relationship, now the fact that people go into relationship thinking the other person must be there for you. People go into relationship thinking the other person will be there for you. People go into relationship thinking, oh, whether this person like her or not, he owe me this, he owe me that. I need to deny if it be true. You understand? If it be true, if especially una sit down during the start of the relationship and una articulate them, una decide say, okay, one of the reasons why I want date you, one of the reasons why I want marry you, now because I expect you go to do this and this and this. You go do the person say yes. That's the reason why when they go to court or even church, we have what we call vows. Now the reason that way they introduce vows for relationship, you understand? For marriage, for church they say, oh, Mr. Nasako, are you going to do this and do this? And yes, I will. And Mama, this, are you going to do this? Yes, I will. Because they need me. That line they be let me say that lines they be drawn like na your responsibility this. Na the person responsibility this. The same thing when I go now for court. Marriage na actually a contract. Now the reason way they even someone sign and they even someone bring witness. They even someone bring witness. If you never done a contract, why they someone bring witness? Witness is time for na back after two now finish sign. Witness to the can sign say yeah, who attest to this and blah. And then I present the contract now for public and say now the reason way anytime when some person start do something inside a contract where you know abide with we did for the contract, the other person if you take the contract and the evidence go present at court say hey. Now contract do will be get I mean the person about this thing no, but guess what? Now evidence you say don't do something way you know belong to that contract. So based on this evidence, I don't want me the relationship begin and court go sign and say yes, we terminate the marriage. And because now you don't break contract, this is probably what you will give this other person. Sorry, I forgot to take my medication. So yeah. So for me, the biggest misconception about getting into relationships and expecting things that were not defined during the start of the relationship. You start putting pressure on the other person. You start pushing them around, and then before you suspect don't enter, before you know this and that don't enter, before you know so many things that don't happen. We you should say just you don't be like, damn, how did we get here? Um. Okay, I like this question. This next question. What is your wish for somebody you had a relationship with and then you broke up? You broke up with them. What be my wish for somebody who had a data and they mean that them the relationship break up with them. I always get one wish. I wish them the best. I wish them the best because you see, relationships it's deeper than we think. It's deeper than we think. There's a reason why people get into a relationship. It's more than the physical. Most of the times, the connection even be spiritual. And you get into a relationship and you get intimate and you guys enjoy all these sweet things, these erotic things, all this wonderful. And then down the road, you guys are like, you know what, we don't want to continue anymore. Me, because that person already be part of my life, because that person already, I always wish them the best. If possible, if I fit do them, I'll make sure say they succeed. No, not you know what like you leave some relationship and then you see the person they suffer. Even if you wicked like how you feel like you're responsible for that. You feel like you did not do enough. No, not to know what like you and some person broke up and then the next relationship be abusive. They did beat you, they did drag you, they did all this kind of thing them. Just imagine how Michelle Obama, the first lover, the first person will be dating before Barack Obama, how you feel about Michelle Obama. He happily tell people, oh, Michelle, she was my girl. Because of the success we Michelle did, success position with Michelle did. The same thing with Beyonce, the same thing with Jay-Z and all of these people. When you break up with persons and they are successful, it gives you some kind of joy. It gives you some kind, except you be wish man, except you be devil. Then you break up with person and you wish me they go down the drain because it will make you happy. But trust me, it will never make you happy. It will never make you so long as you don't spend one day in that person, you tell us I love you, tell us I love you. it no go ever make you happy. The only time where you get happiness now when you see that person actually blossom, that person actually. So for me, I don't really get two things I wish any person would have ever did them. I want to see them succeed. I pray every day, God, give them the best. Not you need the sweet like you don't break up with some girl and then you don't ever come for your DM wanting sex, wanting for financial support, wanting for this, wanting for some kind of thing. Them they don't do that because wherever they are right now, they are getting enough of it. Like you don't break up with some girl and then una they get a conversation, ever progressive conversation about how community could do this, how we feel help the person go and like it's just so beautiful. If you never ever experience them, then maybe they're on the other side with the praying, but I'm messing the bitter very badly. Yeah, we get for wish them the best. Remember, it's not even about them, it's about us. It's about us. If you don't wish them the best, my boss, Mambeng, you see, yep, we should wish them the best. That's someone with a good heart. Yeah, we get for always wish them the best because just imagine say me and you break up today and then you wish you this ma fail ma and then tomorrow I become thief. I become some kind of person and then I start to terrorize community. You never know. Maybe I'll end up terrorized. You maybe end up terrorized. And it talks in that the way that for go. But I just talk to you never know. They say person in mob this and he had this so he can. So by the time where you tell some person say, hey, I should go so I wish you the best. I want me to succeed. And it comes from your heart and you mean it. The possibility they'll succeed there. And once they succeed, even you will be happy. Say, oh, look at my ex. So for me, that's one thing I always wish my ex. Any my ex. Yeah, and if I feel help you, I will help you. I'll help you. The present person will know to you that the situation that by the way, me and the handling. Um okay, I like the other question too. What do you think is the scariest? Do you want to actually get a conversation with some person and then the person encouraged me to talk about for relationship theory? So the scariest thing about sex when it comes to relationship, what on a relationship, what on a marriage, what on a one night, whatever, it not really matter. Sex na sex. And I when I look at the way people go about having sex in the man, I don't know come up with passport, they know. The man, I go brush your man. The man, I'm like, do they really understand what is going on for that other level? Sex is not just sex. Sex is not just you taking off your dress and doing the do and then that's it. No, there's more to sex than we think. Ma tell na how I see 'em. Sex not the only time where two people go get together and they create something we look like human being. If you don't ever should don't think for yourself so you understand what to be human being, don't really lie how human being to be formed. Sex now one of that thing the way during sex when you the woman the one come where they form orgasm for climax or you the man you the one come. There is that 1 second or some 2 seconds the way I bet you if they let them move you for the world, you'd be for some place where you don't know how that you don't know what they happen. So in 2 seconds, you don't know what they happen. And then right after that 2 seconds, you come back for your normal sense, your natural sense. Before you start thinking, you start raising. For those who have experienced solar eclipse, that 3 minutes where place move from complete brightness to complete darkness and come back to complete brightness, it explains a lot about life. It explains that life is not just what we think. There's more to life than we think. For me, now the same way I look at when I think sex. Sex is spiritual. I need to talk this from a standpoint of Bible or no. Me just looking at observing in accumulating all this experience with some of the people I've had sex with and all of these things. Like, sex is more than what we think. And that is the one thing I feel like people are actually not paying attention to. Every time you sleep with some person, technically, they on a two on a souls and meet. They on a two on a soul. Now, the reason way, una fit sleep, una get sex, una born picking, the picking resemble mommy, but it behave like papa. Because something spiritual about this person and something spiritual about this person came together and formed one other person. Now, the reason way when you born person, they do test for hospital, do, and they say no, the DNA they show say that the person born this person. You understand? So sex is not just me put my thing say at this thing. Oh, yeah. No, there is more to that. That's why we have to be very, very careful with the persons we intertwine our souls with. We have to be very, very careful. Once you start sleeping with someone, either the thing where they get the inside them go cross camp for you and dominate the two you get them, or the thing where you get them go cross go for them and dominate the two where they get them. Pay attention for any gay where the work sleep broke boys. They are never rich. Pay attention for any man where the work sleep with broke girls. They are never rich. Pay attention to the kind of you explain a lot about them. So for me, now the scariest thing about sex that the fact saying it did our community never still understand them. Our community still look sex for sex, especially with men. Oh man, I want to go take my one mob. Like man picking the pass for some place. Ejo you say, oh, so small thing there for the all man the chop am. Ejo branch go for they go enjoy it and then come on go come on go. And then I like after 1 month they go ask you finish. I said, but that them way that day. So who say come out? Who say come out only? You know, no say the other 1 second we stop for that place, you don't inherit. So until if you chase you the rest of your life. Okay, this question I think I don't answer but I'll just answer them again very short. Why people they actually at one point in time, oh, I'm in love with this person, oh, I love this person, oh, I die with this person, oh, and then they get into a relationship and then they have sex and then they do all sometimes you never even get sex, but then you just get closer to the person and they start feel like I don't want me the relationship again. I don't answer and my answer will still be the same. Certain things they change. Certain things they change along the way. I don't always tell people saying the way they look relationship then they like chop, right? You feel the pass for some place, you just get that smell for some chop, you're like, damn, now how they cook the kind. Even if not chop, you don't know, you'll be like, now how they cook the chop, so blah blah blah. Or to a one tarata and that chop. Now, if you succeed go reach for play, they cook the chop, they put the chop for your phone. The next thing we go define whether it will determine whether you chop that chop or not. Now wait to see them for the plate. Get imagine you get all this wonderful aroma, all this crazy, this beautiful smell, and then one should they play, they put the chop for your face. Now food for person. Most people when they watch the life now go run away. Now, more consider say they put the chop for your phone, very, very fine. The way they set and up the plate and everything. So the smell will be here initially. There's a presentation of your phone. Now I go encourage you for I want really chop the chop. Now you pick up your spoon, you choke, piam. If even a chop you don't know them, you go for your mop. The next thing now, once you taste them, you understand? It tastes like the mess I put up for my mop. I'm not sure I want. Now why the people put up for their mop? Somebody even get have a put up their mop. So now the same thing that happen with relationships. Not be only romantic relationship, even business relationship. You look at someone, something about them attracts you to them. Something about you, about them makes you feel like, you know what, I feel like I want to work with this person. You go closer to them. The way they talk, the way they behave, the way they, it will make you feel like, you know what, I really want to continue doing business with this person. I really want to continue a relationship with this person. And then you take an apple of your mop when at the intimate part. Once you enter put your mop, not taste the way I want time. You get to start to consider, okay, I want to leave, I don't want to leave. But the big two it ever happen now, like things the way to happen even after you remember people in the way like me, sometimes I never the chop pay. I never the chop pay. For some reason, I be chop pay, and then I just can't hit pay. I never want cash pay. If I put on my mob, I feel throw up and all of that. They become continue to see pay around, continue to see people the chop pay, continue. Guess what? I get for try 'em again and again and again and again, and then I can pick appetite again for pay. And now one of my favorite foods them even. So the reason why people get into relationship today and then along the line, oh, they know one can, they know one, now because the two will be actually get them into that relationship, either not did it anymore, or they don't go closer and then they realize saying many other things they did about the relationship way. For me, if you put them for balance, they outweigh the good things the way I can't find out for the relationship. That's the reason. Every time some person is sacrifice for you, every time some person go above and beyond for you, now because you dey give them a reason for do that. The same way, every time you go above and beyond for some person, and because they're actually giving you a reason to do that. Where it gets complicated is how we how we value things. Now give me 1 second, I'll take water. Where it actually gets complicated, now how we value things. Because we value things differently, now for the problem they ever start. Because you the feel say, oh, I dey give man this thing where it be of value. Why you need to appreciate them? The other person too, they look and like, no, I don't think that is what I value. And also you get this and this way if you give me, but why you need give me? Give me that way, I no value them. And as we talked earlier for year, now the reason that way, before you give people them things, make sure you know exactly what they want them. So you fulfill na their desire, not be your own desire. Remember, so you want just help. So your own desire be even simple. Once you see them fulfilled, once you see them happy, the conclusion will actually be that saying you don't help them. So for answer that question, people fall in love for specific reasons, and people fall out of love for specific reasons. If it be a new reason, like I talk, you hear the smell for the chop, you're like, damn, I want to eat it. Then you see them, you're like, I don't think I want to try it. You see the chop from a distance, you say, damn, see that man, man, see six pack, see this, that. When you think six pack and you think all of this stuff them, you know what way six pack will give you, right? Ta. I think that way six pack will surely give you. And then when I reach for the man we go for the me ta, it mean that ta. I don't tell me. Guess what? If you be who, if you be who, you want start rethink. Now then that way, maybe some different kind of thing that we come in for spice the relationship. Some different kind of thing that we come in for make the person feel like even though you need to get ta, but you get the one, you get the one, you get that one, you get that one too. You should stay. Okay. For those who they carry because of the flyer who have been put out, the question was, what is your take on sex toys, oral sex, masturbation, and all of these things that really exist nowadays? It's complicated, and the first thing I want let you know is um not just my opinion. I'll give for you. The first thing I want to point out is we live in a society where the very very first thing we did at the top of every community, every society, blah blah blah. Now the laws of that specific land, and the laws of that specific land they above everything. After the laws of that land, then you probably get religion, religion, religion. Now you as a person, the specific land where you did it at the moment, which be the laws for that land. Do they say these things are legal or illegal? That the first thing I get for consider. If they say these things are illegal, I'm talking about sex, the use of sex toys or oral sex and blah 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 blah. If they say these things are illegal, then go question why they say they are illegal. They just come up with pass on law for Ghana, we they prohibit most of these things. I don't know how they do know say some person don't use this or use that or whatever, but then they're already toxic. So if they get clean evidence, say you actually don't break the law by using those things, you'll go to jail. My personal opinion is so long as this thing will not be illegal for the land with me I did it. So long as these things and by the culture for the land with me I did it, no be it don't do. Then I think they're okay. Me personally, I don't I do or I use, but there are times I've used toys. Yeah, to experiment. Because they ever talk for life, say, not ever just turn down something until they make sure say na a good thing we want try am. So what I try to talk is sex toys, this, that. For me, if it's working for you, if you've tried it and you feel like, oh, I think I like the spice it brings to our relationship. Oh, I think I like the way I like the. That's you. Do you have fun? After all, is it illegal? Nope. The same way for me, most of these things are not doing. It take me a very long time before I even start think and considering oral sex. And I need to be oral sex, right? I don't know. Like maybe even me do I be even deny. I don't want that. Not do for me. I don't want that. Yeah, it take me a very very long time for actually get to that place where I say, okay, try and see how I feel, and it felt so good. It felt so good. It has me out. I say you like her. You know, I see no nothing. So who be me for one she don't for yeah the test some person say, oh, this is bad, this is blah blah blah. And this even brings us to remember I talked about my biggest concern about marriage is now how we come about marriage, how we come about okay, people should get married, how we come about the process, the procedure, how we come about okay, now man give a pay bride price, how we come about all those things. Because the way I think, I feel like a group of people sat down and based on the circumstances around them that time, based on the situation that happen around them that time, they make certain laws. They made certain laws. Now 100 years is, now 200 years is, now 400 years is. Are those laws still applicable to, should they be applicable to us today with all the things they will know with all the information they will get because before these people be make these decisions, say, oh, for African community, you know feel you know feel you know feel you know feel before they be make all these laws, how they be dey think, wetin they be dey think, who did they talk to? Did they do a survey to know what the general population think? Or Chief Bijo wake up on one day for a bed, he just say, oh, na me I be chief for the land, this and this kind of thing, then una no fit do am again. Now 2024 this. Things are changing. That is the reason why nowadays, every now and then, people they do survey. They'll come out and say, oh, the survey now they show say most men they like them as short women. The survey now they show say men they don't start inclined towards women, they don't start they don't start prefer them and man people get BB belly because man people get BB belly, you know go cheat on them because most women they don't like them. You see, like things that they change every now and then. Growing up, every young woman wanted a six-pack man and blah blah blah. We don't grow rich on age now. We don't notice that most of that six-pack men they never ever be millionaire because they spend most of their time at the gym. They don't spend most of their time for gym. The Jake iron, the daily Jake na iron, do na do one. Why we most of the people they get big belly? They spend most of their time business meeting, businesses. They don't get time for go gym. They don't get... So people that their mindset about who for married and not start change. Better marry some one pack man we no get time for the waka chase get them around. Now for marry some sexy, hot young man we now get the follow all side for Instagram for year for day for and now they fight left and right. I need the toxic. All I'm trying to say is things they don't change. So before we sit here and start saying, oh, sex toys by our culture, name a good thing. Oh, did that. Oh, blah 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 blah. Mama, think about the so many things in we by our culture they are not good, but you doing them. Look at me. Look at how I'm dressed. By our culture, name our cultural cap this. Name our cultural outfit this. Name our cultural no nothing. No almost nothing about me is coming from our culture. From that place, from that village place. But I use all them and I use them so well. I'm talking to you right now. Name now the Komebalu man create this channel. But I use them very well and already enjoy the conversation. Already enjoy. Now the way that I'll get for think progressive. Do your research about the thing, investigate them, talk to people that don't use them, and all of that, and then make your decision whether you want to use them. And if you decide say you know one user you, no batch people that they use them, no stigmatizing. Don't make them they feel like they be outcast because they don't just decide to think out of the box. It explains why you hardly see me for some kind of argument. Then. You will hardly see me for some kind of no. Once the law for that land don't talk say this thing be okay, I sit quiet and I do just what they want. If they come back and say, you know what, we don't change our mind, you know they okay anymore, I move away from it. That's just how life should work. So the question of if sex toys, which I think about sex toys and all of these things people use now for pleasure themselves, other than masturbation and blah 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 blah. Do you, so long as it's legal wherever you are. Do you, because me I did for year, I did do me. When it comes to my pleasures, when it comes to me having sex and enjoying sex. So you also do you. Just make sure the next person. Just make sure you need leave trace with some person go use them for drag you for court. Thank you very much. The segment within a relationship theory, and like I said, every time we see relationship theory, We are not only talking about romantic relationship, but most of the times we're talking about romantic relationship. If it be business relationship also. But the segment are relationship to we. The reason for the segment, now see how we get conversations. See how we get conversations we if it actually help we as a community for grow. See how we get conversations we if it actually help we as a community forget to how we want be. The reason for this conversation is now when we talk about these things, we'll talk about them again and again and again and again and again and again. And before you know it, we establish a new culture, we establish a better culture, we establish an environment we it will help us get to where we want to be. For any person who watch if they are first time, thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow the page. Also, remember, so we get different segments where they go on to read it. We'll get the news with my brother Cyril, Mr. C, and we get the news with my brother Derek. We'll get a Ube Brown show, we'll get Cardi show, we'll get the Sai Fogwe podcast, we'll get the Glorious show, we get many other things happening on here. Find your own way you think say be good for you and run with because everything will be done for you be legal. So find your own segment and run with. And if you are out there and you even feel like you know what I want to do this. Guess what? Go ahead, contact us, let us know what you feel like you want to do, and we can set up something for you also. Like I said, go check the page. You see plenty videos and what not finance, what not what we bring so many people on our segment. It will be a show just start now at for number 3 segment. The very first guest was Dr. Fende, the other one was Dr. Julius, and then Dr. Takem. These 3 people don't touch thing away no. Just this short time, so it don't change my perspective completely. And that is the reason why we are doing to read for bring people, get conversations with them, and use this conversation for bless our community. I thank every person we be the watch. For some reason, my laptop they very far. Uh, but yeah, now every week we'll get this relationship to today we do it on Tuesday because not do it on Monday because Monday I will go back and forth, back and forth. Today we do it on Thursday. We'll not do it on Tuesday that we usually do it. Monday or Tuesday I usually do am because on Monday and Tuesday I will go back and forth, back and forth. Yesterday I travel go for some site, it was just crazy. But yeah, if you get any topic we want to discuss our next, let me know. I'm gonna meet up again for yeah. By the way, if you get any Nigerian really watch it, not even about Nigerian, maybe even about Nigerian. We lost a brother. I think yesterday. We lost a brother. I think yesterday, and we look at the circumstances, we look at the situations. Man bang say man no go. Man bang will already do 1 hour waiting. 1 hour 10 minutes. I like for keep relationship to really 1 hour. We lost a brother. Say more talk sex toy. I don't really give my opinion on that no. Why you not waiting? Any person you feel like good for you. If you don't feel like you want to use it, also that's on you. So I was talking about we lost a brother yesterday, a brother who was born in Cameroon, grew up a little bit in Cameroon, then moved back to Nigeria. One superstar, one handsome young man. We has a beautiful family, and I think he was a responsible guy. Lost yesterday for accident. For Insawata. And as usual, anytime a celebrity die, um, nowadays people use it differently. Back in the days, people go really dey cry and cry, so don't lose some person we it will impact our generation positively. Um, Nowadays people use it differently, especially content creators, and they really know how to fake like they cry the person, but then when they just seek na likes and comments and all of these things, which is not even a bad thing. Which is not even a bad thing. What troubles me is the way they go here we put that information where they never verify them, and then when time reach they bring and down put out another information, and then Like, can we at least be patient? Can we at least be patient? What if this person will be, oh, will be okay, announce he don't die, and then he realize he never died? They don't resuscitate the person, and then if they see all these write-ups online, oh, rest in peace and blah blah blah. Can we at least be patient a little bit? Now, the one part that will worry me about things like this, the other part will worry me about things like this. Ah, cat. Now the negligence with exists for our community. You look, so many people feel like the guy need to get for die. Because even when the movie for the water, even carry go for mortuary, the mortuary attendant say never die. Meaning carry go back. So if the mortuary attendant say never die now, because it be take a pause, because at least mortuary attendant them, in as much as most of them no go school some kind of level, but then they don't already know how to really take my pulse and all of that thing. They really convey, especially if report not come out for hospital. But another, that's another thing also. I feel like report for common hospital will declare some person dead before they put it for mortuary, right? Man, I think we should do a video on that segment. We should do a segment on that topic. I think we should do a segment on that topic. Probably we'll wait when all these waves don't die down. Um, and then we just come up with, and then talk about some small thing that we have, because this is how we get to educate ourselves also. Um, they say they take you go mortuary, and the mortuary attendant say never die. My question na, the mortuary attendant talks to now because he take he pause and they realize say the guy still get pause, or for ye, I don't know, he look at the spiritual, I don't know. And then this will get for take you go back na water. Instead of take you mortuary attendant says he get pause or he never die. When I take you go to hospital, me a professional can the other thing is the play way drown, the water way drown, they get lifeguards, they get this, they get that. I don't watch another video of someone saying now he actually go report the incident for the marine, for maybe marine, the marine police we do for them. And the marine police they blame me her own. I saw when I did act on a day when I ever can't take life jacket. When I ever want hire we because of the conto, when I feel when I want know, when I feel when I feel do an over on herself. When they move that guy for water, bring him for corner. Man, there so many questions they will ask him. So many questions. So many questions, because even they like they say when person, I don't know how deep that water be, but if person drown most of the times, because your once you drown, right, your body be lifeless. So once you go under that water, the waves actually push you go any kind of side, push you go any kind of side. So most of the times they really take time for person for see the person. And most of the times they see the person say wait, it don't decay, it don't start decay, and they don't float before they see and say, oh, now the corpses and blah blah blah. But this why I own it was actually fresh. So it daily they even see it drown, and then maybe some person jump, go move it. I don't like, it's just complicated. But at the end of the day, the Alicium in the family right now at least get their cups. But like I said, so many things. And the second part of which I'd worry about when I see the kind of information they float online now, how negligent our community be. Not only negligent with the fact say you go for that kind of place, wear life jacket, and you dey even shout for phone. Na me wanna deal, na me wanna deal, na me wanna deal. I beg, drive small, small. I beg, drive small, small. But then you there for phone, and you're standing right in front of the person with the control the boat. You understand? And then if you become mean as a crowd, I'll look you for your eyes, and I'll really be hard on you. Like, hey, bro, slow down. You understand? Hey, slow down. Like, this is my life with you're playing with. Do you understand? So, like, the negligence there for all kind of level. Whether than negligence for people that we would they actually go for inside that kind of water, but they will not even get basic knowledge on how to save people when situation they arise. Normal CPR. We need hear say some man. We need hear no person talk about it. They do CPR. We need hear no man. I never hear no man talk say they do CPR for you, and then before no. These are things everyone should know. And we'll get segmented like it will be Brownie show every Sunday. We'll bring in specialists and for talk about these things and teach us about these things and teach us about basic things. And we don't see situation for America here where small picking 6 years, 7 year, 8 year old because of a phone call we make am because of some one or the two things them. Like because just imagine mommy collapse, the mommy be the face down, the picking can turn the you know so you get to turn the mommy small, either put it sideways or like you just do some small thing where it save the mommy life before 911 come. So like I talk, the first part of the equation are the way we handle and for social media, people wanting to create content from it, people to take care, take advantage of the buzz, people wanting people. But the second part of the equation, when the one will be really troublesome, not how negligent we be as a community. The things that we're going to learn and we learn, and the things that we're going to know and we don't know them. The things that we're going to emphasize and we need to emphasize, and the things that we're going to do, we need to do them. We are just relaxed, we are just comfortable, we just go about doing what, and then only when calamity don't land, we will start to ask questions. We start to make suggestions, we study. I remember the other day I went with a friend. It was supposed to be a cruise something. We got there and I tell them, say, no, I need to enter that boat. Oh no, I tell them all of them, but I said, nah, I need to enter that boat. Maybe because I need to do them, I feel do them, but now one of those things in this way, I need to be psychologically ready. I need to really prepare myself completely before I fit even take that risk. If not, I will spend 1 hour or 2 hour in there and I'll be in complete fear for that 1 or 2 hours. Which fun have you get and when I the fear for die? Two way most people don't understand is some person like me, and I explain that for them. Because ask me why I tell them say number one, when I be there, I think 4 or 5 years old, I actually watched some woman drown for my phone, die for Kumbawata. Woman way if the pass for go water for go wash. My mommy call me tell say, oh, say me pa come follow mommy the man me when I go you go wash. I follow that woman, we go for water. And if you explain whether that woman slice, knock head or na wait. As young as I be there, I just see person struggle. The luck where I get them, or the luck where me I become, I mean a boy picking me day for day. And if you ever forget, all we were young, all we the luck will get on that day, I see. The luck will get on, I say, we not strive for go save you. Because imagine drowning person, he go just grab on a picking, he go just grab on and then all we go. So we all just stand for there with the water and oh my like I was traumatized. Like I don't confuse at the shout, he begin the shout and whatever. And then finally they will make the decision of run go for town, go call persons, they may they can't help you. So small picking they will be there. If you imagine before one run go guy for town, maybe like 5 minutes for go reach for town, call people then before the one come. The only see na tin them close the way be carry am, tin be carry am and all of that. So today, I dey still live for that memory. I no like water. I dey fear water. I dey tell una I'm talking about Kumba water, the popular Kumba water una don ever hear. Kumba water dey just right for our backside. Like I talk, as I be small, if fit take me like between 3 to 5 minutes for run go reach house before come back with people dem. But I grew up for realizing from my house to Kumba water, na up to 2 minutes walk. Like I dey for my house, I dey hear Kumba water dey pass. All my life for Kumba, I fit count how many times I go Kumba water after that incident. I loved fishing. I like fishing. I grew up fishing. But guess what? I fit count how many times I fish for Kumba water, but I know how many times I fish for Mbanga water. Why? Because Mbanga water was small. It reached me right from my below my knee and all of that. No say Mbanga water if you carry me go. So I grew up very, very cautious. And then I remember when I was like 16, 17, I think I would play for Akada for Limbe. So one day don't be one go play for Bafusa. We wake up that morning, all day for camping, they don't cut water. They don't cut water. So normally when I want travel, we get for watch before travel because we reach Bafusam na game. We just get for go play. We say you know what more go for some stream. Some stream is probably there around pool, around after Centenary Stadium, around zoo around that kind of zoo place and so. I think so police station there around it too. Now we don't go for that water, around that kind that five. People they hold touch them, people they hold in them. People they don't put their foot, they enter, they wash, this, that. I don't know for some reason me I enter, I want put my foot so bro. The current just sweep me so young. I don't know what I the fear on a weighty, but I feel remember vividly I dey drink water and I dey underwater. I don't know as it happen. I only find myself for the other side for that water. For corner for the banks. I remember very well my friend Soko. Even when I dey underwater, I hear how they holler, Sako, Sako, Sako. It jump inside the water. No, I see the holler, Sako, Sako. It enter, it waka inside the water, it like it one jump. Well, I already come over for the other side. Now holler say, Soko no enter. I do it for the other side. I don't drink water, fine. That two experience, I don't want catch water. If the water not reach now my ankle, I need to play. I don't do both that boat thing, them boat ride or whatever. I don't do it 2 times. But like I told you, they tell me way enough ahead of time. And then I ask all my question them. I know say life jacket be day, do one be day, and all of these things. And then when I reach for day, I make sure I know sorry life jacket day, blah blah. I know I already count. I know say okay, go correct for all man. And then every time I want relax, I relax now towards the side where the life jacket the day. So if you want bad, I just pick my life jacket, fiam, and that's it. Like I talk, the boy situation a very sad thing. The situation a very sad thing. But me our community learn to do the right thing. When situations like this happen, how we put the information out there, the information, the material we put out there. I know that with now a content creation age. Everyone is looking for that viral video. Everyone is looking for that video will make people they comment, people they like, people they. At least more get small respect for the family. At least more get small respect sometimes for the family. At least more even think say, what if the boy never die? And they can see all these things they will not post about rest in peace. Oh, the wonder, wonder, one. How you go feel? And I wonder we go traumatize you for the rest of your life. Or the second part of what we should worry about is how negligent we be as a community. We don't educate ourselves on basic things. And nowadays, you feel learn all these things over YouTube. CPR, D1, that one have a check person in pulse. And because like everything about that guy died, it shows you so many people and so many mistakes be they happen around. So many people they not do certain things properly. Either I will not get information about them right now, but so many things they do you feel like okay, if na person they work with mortuary turn and say the boy never die, I'm gonna take you go. Because mortuary attend, I don't know most mortuary attendant for African, I put they no go school. I put they just speak the vocabulary somehow, they just give them the work. But if mortuary attendant every turn and say the boy never die, what did he base his claim on? Was it something spiritual, or he actually feel the boy he paused? And then he feel like the boy still get pause. And then because you're a spiritual person or a cultural person, like when I take you go for water go make rituals. Before one take you go for that mortuary, was there a doctor or a nurse or a specialist we actually can declare you say based on my experience as this kind of specialist, this kind of the boy don't die before I take you go mortuary? Or we just look at a lifeless body and we'll be like, oh, more can go mortuary. Negligence. They did for boats. Both there for that speed way the speed. I think we'll do a live about this segment. About that about the boy die. Both day for that speedway he dey. He actually stand. He get one phone for his ear. He get the other phone for his hand. Wey mean say he never even get proper balance. And then guess what? He get one other person, the person wey dey ride the boat, he didn't have a back. We even sure say the person with the see fine for front. We even sure say the person with the see fine for front. We saw the other people them too, they be she done, they be there for front to the struggle will make video. Because they say from which the guy, one of the survivor, they explain say the boat jam or other on a canoe or something. We mean say the person will be ride the boat, maybe they probably see. And the person way the survivor say the person way he say the person way he be the ride the boat, the accused now he say he be the blocky. And then he to the accused that person say, no, me I never the block you. You understand? How you manage to be the block yourself way will be get the guy will die for in between me and you. Now it's kind of only the three be there for that boat. No, many other people there for that boat. So who's are the people they be there? They be there now for front the guy where they drive the boat, right? Because generally I say they be. Because we're on board there for Africa, the engine then for back. You understand? The engine then for the back. So now the person the controller, it then for back for that play with that engine. It didn't move the engine for the direction where you want me the thing go. But when I look professional boat them, like for one man country, the engine there for back, but the person where the drive him, it then for front. So most of the time, every other person then for a back. So he did see anything if he see him. We'll do a segment about that situation. Kind of like just really dive deep and talk about things. Talk about things not be because we overknow, but just talk about some small things that we if you find yourself in that situation, you get for some understand say, okay, now red flag this, now red flag this, now red flag this. I think I should sit down. I think I shouldn't be doing videos at this point in time. I think I should not take this risk because if person get phone for ear and phone for a hand, and it's both the run for that speedway, if he says the complaint, say, take an easy, take an small, and then you know wear life jacket. That is a red flag already. Put your phones inside your pocket, sit down, hold tight for your boat, and then turn and actually warn that person like seriously, like, bro, drop this speed, go small. If all of that boat when I insist me that guy go small, it go small. But the way we things and then now life now cruise. We need something for the gram. So we'll do anything to get whatever we need for the gram. We'll find time do segment about that boy die. The thing they hurt me very, very badly. By the way, for those who they watch, we'll get to read a match. We'll get to read a match them. Make sure see when you did out there, you grab a copy, one on a t-shirt, one on a hat, one on a polo this, one on a that. But we get so many things that we'll put out there. I don't think I would take my money to spend on to read. At least more do something we if you raise money and I'll take that money or raise some. We'll put on to read. There's more to read I will get on for today. When I make that this thing for come on, why not come on? Mercy, that is more to it I get out today. You know what? I read comment and first one more time before. Derek said to you the way I told you shake no. Yeah. Okay.